Hey, that's Mike and Holly, Alex, Eddie, and Kelsey.
Good morning. We are getting snow showers. I just walked Ed. It's like being in a snow globe. It's amazing. It's so pretty. There's snow all over our cars. There's snow all over everything. I am loving it. Ed and I got pretty wet. Like we got covered in snow, and then by the time we came in from our walk, we were both pretty wet. So, but he's so cute. You can you see his little paw prints? They go all the way around. Today, Chelsea is very thankful to have a balcony. She's like, at least this way it lays flat and then I can play with it. Where, oh, she's catching it on her tongue. Where if we didn't have the balcony, it's all mud down below. She's having so much fun. Oh, that's a good, whoa, that was a big snowball. Yep.
Let me in.
Look, you got snow in your hair. I'm really sorry if you're from the north or Midwest or what have you, and you're just like, it's just snow. What's the big deal? But for me, a Florida girl who didn't grow up with snow at all, didn't even see it until I was an adult, and I'm obsessed with it. I always have been. I probably always will be. I am freaking out because it has not stopped snowing since we got up this morning. It's still coming down quite a lot, and and it's accumulating. So like, look at our railing. It has, I don't know, what is that, maybe an inch?
Yeah, that's all.
Michael, that's all. It's only an inch. But to me, it's huge, especially since, you know, I went downstairs and got ready and like been doing other things, and it's still just like coming down. I don't know. I'm just like a kid. I've told my mom, I've told everybody, oh, somebody's walking their doggies. Oh, they're so cute. Distracted. I've told everybody, I'm like, I feel like I'm in a snow globe. It's so amazing. And I'm sure people that live here are probably like, or whatever. Michael still gets excited about the snow. He gets thrilled about it. But you know, we haven't gotten to the point to where we're like probably gonna have to shovel it or anything like that. I don't think he's gonna mind. But I'm just like, this is magical. And there's a kid in there somewhere. Speaking of going downstairs and getting ready and then coming back up, I've heard Michael up here working, and I thought, well, okay, maybe things will be kind of like, you know, put away and cleaned up a little bit maybe. No, it got worse, a lot worse. There's stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. So we both still have so much unpacking and rearranging to do. You guys, there's a pile of stuff over here that's repack that we kind of feel like, since we know we're not going to be here for a long period of time, we signed a year lease, that there's certain things that we don't need to have available to us that we can still keep packed away, whether it be decorative or just, you know, whatever. A lot of this stuff right here is decorative or maybe kitchen things that I just don't use very often. Oh, we've got our work cut out for us. Even still, it feels like it's never ending. I won't even show you oh my gosh, the bedroom. Do you think I should let Chelsea eat this apple?
It's a Grinch apple.
Chelsea wanted apple for lunch today, and I cut this open. Thank goodness she didn't bite into it.
Ah!
Like, oh, I know, right?
Because like the outside, it's perfectly too. Like you would have bit it, and you had to take quite a few bites.
Like from the outside, it looked.
There's no way you would never know.
Completely, no bruising, no holes, no nothing.
How did the inside get?
I don't know. And I sliced into it, and that is what I discovered. And I was like, oh my, but could you imagine, like, okay, we always slice up our apples when we eat them, but like if we were biters and just bit right into it, you would have got a mouthful of that.
Yep.
And this is one of our good Fiji apples, but we got it probably from Walmart.
Yeah.
And we've had this happen before. Gosh, it's so gross. Like, I took a picture of it and I'm like, do I take it back to the store and be like, can we get another apple? Like, I don't know. That is so gross. That is so gross. And to think it's so perfect on the outside. Maybe always cut your apples there's your tip for the day. Okay, guys, I feel like I just sent Michael the email to like buy this stuff for me.
It only takes Amazon like 2 days for stuff.
2 days, it's crazy. I still can't wrap my head around that. So I ordered more hair turbans. Chelsea and I both use these after showering. And these ones were like really highly rated for like your hair frizz. I know.
The sound.
The candle is going nuts.
We got one of our wood candles, so it's crackling.
So the one that I have that I've been using was a hand-me-down, or maybe it was just a gift from my mom, and I've been using it for years, and it's all falling apart, so it's like it's time for new. This one's got a button. My other one has an elastic that's like hanging on by a thread. So I got those, and then Michael and I have been talking about how, you know, once we got settled or whatever, I was like, I need new measuring cups and spoons. I think all the ones I have.
Measuring cups and measuring spoons.
Measuring cups and spoons. Measuring cups and...
Measuring spoons.
Okay, again, these were like highly rated.
I cooked today too, like, and had to measure.
Didn't these just come? When did these come?
Yeah, they came after I cooked dinner.
Oh, so what's cool about these measuring spoons is they're magnetic, so they stick together. There's a couple cool things. So there's a leveler for leveling, which I always level my flour.
Close enough.
No, I level my flour when I bake. I'll show you the biggest one because it's easier to see. But one end, so like a tablespoon, right? One end is a big round for like scooping. This one is oblong, I guess, for getting inside of jars. So like if you have a jar with like a narrow lid, you can stick it in there. Isn't that cool? And then I love that they're all magnetic and stick together because once we put them in the drawer, they're just everywhere. And you're like searching for the right size that you need and all of that. I thought that was really super neat. Michael said they also had like rainbow, he showed me rainbow colored ones, but they were a little harder to read.
Well, not rainbow. They had, each plate on here was different color.
Yeah, but,
so,
oh yeah.
So you could look at a color if you remember what the color is and just grab the color than having to look at them.
Like blue tablespoon.
But like the yellow, it was yellow with white text, so it's kind of hard to see. But I guess if you're looking for yellow, you know what yellow is.
Yeah, that makes sense. We kind of debated, but Michael said, well, he could see this one better with his eyes, and since Michael can't see well, I was like, okay, that works. I wonder if this will stick to the fridge, or if they just stick to each other. Not that I would stick it to the fridge, but let's try. These are where the magnets are, these things here. Oh, it's too heavy.
Try one.
Have our spoons all stuck to the fridge. Totally.
Well, yeah, it'll work.
But you don't see the measurement.
No, that's okay.
That
I don't think we would have been sticking it to the fridge anyways.
Okay, but if it would have been double-sided, both sides, and that was something that you really wanted, that would have been kind of cool.